Okay, so I'm going to give you all my take on the movie It Ends With Us. And some of you are probably not going to like it. In my opinion, based on my knowledge and training of narcissistic abuse, as well as my own personal experiences enduring it, the character Ryle was not a narcissist. I know that they were trying to portray him as a malignant, narcissistic type in the movie. However, narcissist was not the pathology of his character, and I'm going to explain why. In fact, I saw more narcissistic traits in Lily than I did in Ryle. So there was no love bombing. There was no devaluation or discarding. There was no dishonesty or pathology of lying from Ryle, which is typical in a narcissist. There was also no mirroring from him either. So there were a lot of things that just were not there in the definition of what a narcissist would be characterized as. Now, Lily, there was a lot of dismissive behavior from her, a lot of deceptive, manipulating behavior from her, a lot of push-pull in her attitude, which is the tactic of a narcissist. It falls under devaluation and discard when you have that push-pull, hot and cold in a relationship type of behavior, which I did see from her. I did not see that from Ryle. Now, did he have some anger issues? Absolutely. And that was a problem for him. But he was very honest about who he was from the beginning, about his occupation, about how he pursues relationships. He was very open and honest about all of that. And in fact, Lily was not open and honest or transparent at all about her past, about her ex. She lied straight to Ryle's face on more than one occasion. And so there was a lot of deceptive, secretive behavior from her that was seen in the movie, and also some passive aggressive behavior from her and gaslighting behavior from her as well. She also stonewalled Ryle at the end. Her character did not show that she was really afraid of this man, because had she been truly feeling threatened or afraid for her life, the last thing that she would have done was invite him in, especially to hold their newborn baby and tell him while they're alone in this room that she wants a divorce. That does not come from someone who is being abused by a narcissist, because as long as they were together, she would have known by that time, if she really was dealing with a narcissist, that it would not be safe for her to do that. But she felt entirely safe to do that in a very passive aggressive way, I might add. And so any malignant narcissist, without question, would have responded immediately to that with violence. There would have at least been yelling and shouting and put downs and all of that. And instead, he actually agrees with her and gently hands the baby back over to her, telling her she's a great mother, and leaving in tears quietly. So that is not typical behavior of a malignant narcissist. I didn't see any devaluation from him towards her. I didn't see him belittling her or putting her down or attacking her character and things like that, things that typical narcissists do. There was no cheating on his part, no infidelity on his part. That's also very typical of a narcissist. We did see a little bit of that with Lily, toying with that in the secretive behavior in the private meetings with her ex behind her husband's back. And another thing, a narcissist would never admit that they need help on their own accord. A malignant narcissist especially usually has to be highly pressured into getting help, or even admitting that they need to get help, and actually saying that they will get help. Usually has to be pressured or forced by a judicial system for that to happen if they are a true narcissist. So again, the pathology of narcissism I did not see embodied in Ryle's character. However, I did see some covert narcissistic traits embodied by Lily, and those which I had pointed out there. So Would love to hear your comments and opinions on this as well.